doing a night shoot. I've got two different kinds of wood up here. I've got the aspen pellets and I've got some of the ficus that I was running. I mixed them together. Got the aspen on top and the ficus at the bottom. And I got my running at about 4. Can't really see it on here. About 450. Turn it up a little bit. It's popping a little bit. It's about 1500 RPM. That popping is from the well, there's some other stuff. I took the log and I used an axe, and a lot of it fell on the ground, so there's like maybe some dirt in there and maybe some leaves and different things that were on the ground as I picked it up. I tried to get most of it out, so there could be all kinds of things in there. Yeah, so I thought I'd film it at night. I wanted to see what real colorful display, you know. They're about 1590, 1620, about 2000. I don't know how much battery I have. I just thought I'd film. So it may just shut off on me, but I need to turn it down a little bit because see how it's smoking? It just went out. See all that smoke? What you need to do is relight it. It's going out. It's staying lit. Let me turn this down. Oh, it's not staying lit. Okay, hold on. Okay, I had to stop. Too much with this particular wood combo. It smokes a lot. If the smoke is not at the right temperature, it won't burn. And I blew out the fire, so then it started smoking real bad. Lit up the whole backyard with smoke. So, anyways, now you can see what we got. I used a torch, so I ran out of alcohol to get it back. So this is kind of more what this particular wood does. It gets a lot bigger. See, as I turn this up, this is what this particular, try to get some of it in focus, like the frame. This particular wood smokes so much that that's why it's such a big flame. It lights the whole backyard up. It's like daylight. I got some ash up here. Let me turn it down all the way. Get this ash out of here. Ash I used a piece of paper that I was designing a knife handle. Blow some of it off. Anyway, so that got rid of that paper I used to restart it. And you can see the temperature, because I'm not blowing a lot of air up, is 142. See, now you can see as I blow more, it wants to blow it out. I just come up to it where it wants to blow out and back off. That's what the flame looks like. So this particular wood, as smoky as it is, produces a real big flame. And you can see down here now, I got this down about a little bit. It's 142 now, it's starting to go back up. Just ash out of here. I think we just have failure. Yeah, I think the fan just melted. Alright, we're done for tonight. Okay. This, I thought an ember was coming out of here. You know, like this was starting to rust out. But what it was is nothing got past the carbon felt, but since it's half as thick as it was, so just the heat alone is making this effect in this. So that is what allowed, that's what the net result was. It allowed just the heat alone, because this is a lot hotter to run. The other wood, you saw how big the flame was, so what it did is it melted the top of the fan. Well, nothing got through to it, but it did melt, so I'm going to try plugging it in. I'm going to plug it in. See if I can get it to run. It wants to run, it's just that the fan blades are melting. You can see it's, and the RPM is not getting to the unit. So I'm going to take all this off. Yeah, I think it was getting time for a new motor anyways. This one was making a weird noise when I turned it on. There was a lot of play on the blades, so the heat does affect them, even though it's not directly melting. So I'll get some more of this felt material, carbon felt, and a new motor, and rebuild this thing, and I'll have it up and running in a couple days. But I've had dozens of burns on this, so it lasts. Even if you run these for so long, they'll rust out, so I just dip them in water to cool them off. They're pretty cheap. Okay. I use this felt material. Probably replace this. You can see that it's sticking to the top of the motor instead of coming off. So it needs to be. You don't need to put it on here, but I'll just scrape it off. It's pretty much bonded itself on there. apart. So, yeah, that's pretty melted. It was 140 something degrees, and then the sensor that I had right here stopped reading. It stops at 170, so all the wires are in place. But I still don't want to stay running. There it goes. So what's happening is the motor, even though it still runs, it's just hitting inside the shroud. It's got this all distorted. It's pretty balanced still. So it still needs to be replaced. Alright, so that ended my night burn with testing the aspen in here with the ficus that I had sitting around. It had a pretty good flame though for a little while. Alrighty, catch you guys later.